Hey, good morning, Julie. Day 2 of 10 of Jester's redemption hike. How exciting. I hope you're feeling good today. Hope you're feeling nice and strong and mentally on fire after yesterday's day 1 hike, 5 miles in the books. And today you are now going to do something that you haven't done in multiple years, which is back-to-back days on the trail. And, 5 miles, that's not nothing. That is not nothing. So today is a big day for you to prove to yourself that A, you've got it, and B, you are ready, because you are ready. You've put in the work. You're going to do it. Remember, one foot in front of the other. Take a break if you need it, and enjoy the ride. It's an adventure, and you're going into uncharted territories for the last couple of years of your life, but you have done the work to get there. So have a fun time in the woods today, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the podcast and welcome to day 2 of Jester's redemption section hike, 10 days, 5 miles a day, 1 local adventure. And y'all, I am out of breath. I just topped the hill on the route that I'm doing for the 3rd time, and I've got a mile to get back down to the base of the hill, and then a mile cool down, and day 2 will be in the books before I get going on what I've been thinking about over the last 3 miles of today's hike. I want to thank you all again, each and every one of you that have sent me emails, sent me messages on Facebook, sent me messages on Instagram. I mean, Travis from Idaho, thank you for supporting me. Julie down in Florida, aka Geo, thank you for supporting me. And then there's my good friend Wheezy P up in Pennsylvania, who put a message out on Facebook that she is going to be doing the same 10-day 5 mile a day challenge from her local area up in Duncannon, Pennsylvania, which, Wheezy, you're right on the Appalachian Trail, so I imagine you're going to be putting in some miles on the Appalachian Trail. And y'all, I had no idea the response that would come from me getting out here and hiking 5 miles a day for 10 days. The support is overwhelming, and y'all know I can cry on these things, but I'm not going to get upset. I am very, very thankful and grateful. The 2 words that I utilized most yesterday were grateful and thankful, and I just appreciate y'all. And how about that message, that day 2 message from Mr. James Appleton at the beginning of the podcast here. James, you have fired me up again for day 2, and I appreciate you, my friend, because you have helped me gain more strength. You've helped me lose weight, and you have been extremely motivational and supportive. You support me that I might even believe in myself. So I appreciate that, James. And not only am I looking forward to the next 8 days after that, but what you and I do together all the way until June, when I plan to go to the Allegheny Trail. So I appreciate that more than you will ever know. And y'all, I didn't start recording until mile 3 because I had my warm-up mile, which takes me to the base of the hill. in my 5-mile route. And then I went up the hill, and normally I'm listening to a podcast. I'm trying to learn something. Maybe I'm listening to a book. Maybe I'm listening to music. 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be a podcast. I love listening to various styles of podcasters. But today, I haven't listened to anything except my 2 feet. And for 3 miles, I got in this rhythm. It wasn't a fast rhythm. It wasn't a slow rhythm. It was my rhythm. What I've been seeking to get back to, my rhythm on a trail. And doing this local adventure, even in the last 2 days, I've gotten in a rhythm. And that rhythm is, I know I'm going to hike these 5 miles. I know I'm going to record from the trail. I know I'm going to go home and recover and do my stretches, do my strengthening exercises with my feet in particular, eat well, drink water, take care of myself, focus on getting the amount of protein that I need in for the day. And it's all just this rhythm that I've been getting into, quite frankly, over the last 7 months. And the first part of this rhythm, 7 or 8 months, the first part of this rhythm was accepting how I have to be with my feet, strengthening my feet, doing stretches, warming up, being very consistent with that. And then the second part of this rhythm has come in the last 90 days, where I've been changing what I've been eating. I've been changing my water habits. I've been eating more protein than I've ever eaten, and now I crave protein. I've been trying to learn something every single day that I could apply to my daily life. I've been trying to strengthen my relationships, not only my personal relationships, but my relationships with people that I work with. I have been talking about God more at work than I've ever been talking about God at work. And the people around me are just God-centered people. And I cannot tell you, there's not even a word for it. It just makes me so grateful that back this past October that I decided to switch jobs. And that is all part of my new rhythm and what I'm doing going forward and how I'm processing things physically, mentally, when I'm out on the trail. And I've had a couple people reach out to me and say, oh, that's really cool that, you would do a local adventure. And I'm like, yeah, we should do more local adventures, because not everybody could get out on a long distance trail every day, but everybody has their neighborhood. Everybody has a local park. Everybody has somewhere where they can go get into their rhythm, get out on their own local trail, and get into your own rhythmic program. And I am excited about my rhythm and just walking and hearing those footsteps, crunch, 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 hearing my own breathing, whether I'm laboring going up the hill or recovering going down the hill. That is what I've missed about hiking. It's not a particular trail. It's not a particular area. It's not having the best gear. It's not having the best clothes. Now, you do need to have the best shoes for your feet, and maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow, because I have found a system that works for me as far as trail runners and socks, and a foot regime that works for me. Maybe I'll get more into that tomorrow. But overall, a rhythm, That's what I miss. My own beat, my own clarity, my own walking on the trail and just absorbing everything nature has to offer. And that I have missed the most. And the strength work and the eating properly and everything that goes along with that allows you to enjoy that just that much more. And today I am still as hyped up as I was yesterday, but I don't know. I didn't know this was going to happen. In the first 3 miles, I just got in this quiet rhythm. Crunch, 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 breathing. Crunch, 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 breathing. Listening to my own thoughts, not thoughts that somebody else on a podcast puts in my ears, not music. Just working out things that I need to work out. That way I could be a better person to those that are around me. And that is what has me fired up today, y'all. I am headed over to my favorite spot in the park, and I'm going to talk to y'all more about that as well. I've been going to this spot in this particular location. I'm going to talk about this on the last day because it means so much to me. Since 2002, I've been coming over here. So, y'all, I'm in a rhythm. Day 2. After this, we're going to go home, recover, refuel, get rest, and we'll be back at it tomorrow on Easter Sunday. Have an awesome day, y'all. Happy section hiking, and we'll see you tomorrow.